Hi everybody and welcome back to some more MotoGP 17 here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here and welcome to the season finale in today's episode. Now I'm sorry that I've been so slow with these videos, been so busy with some of the other series on the channel, but let's get straight into it today. We've got 3 races, so let's get straight into the first one, so here we go.
Greetings to all the racing fans tuning in. We're joining you live from the Phillip Island circuit, which is playing host to the 16th race in the MotoGP Championship. The weather is fine and the temperature is perfect for racing, so we're just waiting to find out which riders have opted for hard tyres and which have gone for the soft. Everything's ready for the race to start now. We're just waiting for those lights to go out. And the riders will take these last few seconds to focus on the race ahead.
Right, so here we go with the first race in today's episode in Australia around the Phillip Island circuit. Now this is a tricky circuit and I haven't done any adjustments on the bike. We're on the default setup, so let's see if we can get a good start. And that's not too bad. Can we just squeeze past Zarco and get alongside Lorenzo? We're going to carry a little bit more speed than Lorenzo. Hold it in this turn. Oh God, just bumped into Iannoli there, but just trying to hold it. Right, can we just hold into that turn? Oh, a little bit of contact with Pedrosa. Can we get up the inside of Cal Crutcho? Yes, we managed to sneak past, and we're in behind Dovizioso. Can we beat Dovizioso down the hill? We do carry quite a decent pace down this section. Right, try and hold it. Oh, we managed to squeeze past Dobby there. Right, slow it down into this turn. Be good on the brakes. No, I couldn't stop it quick enough. And Dovizioso is going to come round the inside, and he's taking the position back, but just managed to stand it up and get a good drive. Right, can we dive into that corner? Get up the inside of Marc Marquez? Yes, we do. And it looks like at the moment it's going to be a Yamaha 1-2-3, and we've got to try and keep pace with Vinales and Rossi. So let's try and keep pace with them and just try and keep this nice and steady. The bike is understeering quite a bit on this default setup, but I'm sure I can manage it. And we're going around the outside, and that worked nicely. Right, let's slow it down into this turn. They've both gone down the inside. Just let them go a little bit wider. We take the inside line, and we've managed to squeeze back past both of them into the lead. Right, just keep it nice and steady around this turn and try not to make any mistakes as they come into this turn a little bit quicker. And I think they're going to squeeze past. There goes Vinales, and I think Rossi's going to come round. Yes, he does, but let's just try and hold firm. We can gain a little bit of slipstream, and we should be able to get back past Rossi. And let's just try and take an inside line here as we turn into this section. This can be difficult. Oh, Rossi's going up the inside again. It's just made me hesitate slightly, and that's forced me out a little bit wider. But if we just hold it here, we should be able to get back up the inside as long as we hold it right onto the apex. And I think we are. And we should be able to drive it down the hill. No, they've got a better drive, but I'm not going to panic. I know this section, I do run quite quick down here, and I can gain a little bit of time. And yes, we do. We held a decent speed. Right, let's try and be better on the brakes and get a tighter turn. Can we get up the inside? I think we can, and that was a perfect corner there, and we should get a decent drive. Right, be good on the brakes here. We do feel that rear suspension just pull away from you through that corner, but we've managed to hold it nicely through there, and we've managed to pull away. So we've got Vinales quite close behind us, so we've got to make sure we don't give him any opportunity to get past. Oh God, it came flying into there. I thought it was going to make a lunge, but I didn't think it would be on the outside. I thought it would go up the inside, but luckily we managed to hold firm. He could have had me off there, but managed to stay strong. Right, slow it down into this turn. Oh God, the back end kicked up slightly, but we managed to get in there okay, and we're still in the lead. Right, we've just got one more lap to go. Hopefully no more mistakes, and we should be able to bring home the first victory of today's episode, and then we move on to Malaysia. Hopefully in today's episode as well we don't get any wet conditions. We want some dry races today and hopefully some good battles, and so far that's what it's been. But at the moment it's the 3 Yamahas fighting for positions, and we've just hit the fastest lap. Right, let's just try and keep it nice and steady, and it looks like Valentino's just overtaken Vinales. Them two are still battling for second place in the championship, as we've already become the champion. Right, let's try and keep it nice and steady. We've still got a bike sitting right on our back shoulder. And is it all? It's Valentino, and he's just made contact, but managed just to fight him off there. And let's just try and keep it nice and steady through this section. Right, let's try and be good on the brakes again into this right-hand turn, and hopefully we should be okay. Nicely does it. Being nice and controlled, and again the tyres have worn down quite a lot, so let's try and be a little bit steadier into this turn. Again, that rear end's just wanting to pull round. I do not like that when that happens on this bike. It's really annoying. And even with some setups I've done, I still get that in a lot of the corners, so it's something I'm going to have to work on when I race online on this bike. Right, let's just try and keep it nice and steady around here, no more mistakes, and we should be home and dry with a decent victory in this first race of the episode. Right, nicely done, right onto the apex. That should do it. I think we've got about a second lead over Rossi, so that should be good. I don't know which one of them are going to finish in second place. They're still battling behind me, but let's just try and concentrate on this win. Last turn, and yes we do. It looks like we're going to take victory, and that was a good race to start the episode in this finale, this season finale video. So there we go. We take the points, and who came second? I think it was Vinales in the end, I think. Actually, it was Valentino that took second spot, so that means that's going to put him right in a good position for second position, and he's closed in the gap, so it's just under 20 points between them two. And I think Vinales came second in the last season I did, so it's dominated by the Yamaha for definite. Yeah, it's been a very good bike, and it's going to be interesting to see how I do on the Ducati in the next season. Hopefully I should be okay. Right, let's get into the results of our teammates and see if Joseph Bell has got another decent result, because he's close in the championship in the Moto 3, but Moto 2, although they're getting better results, they've got better results again, they're still miles away in the championship, and it's a little bit too late. So it'll be in the next season. I think they're going to come strong, but at least Joseph Bell's put himself in a good position for the title. We're going to have to check that very soon. Right, let's get into the next race. So here we go, guys.
Hello from Malaysia to all the race fans tuning in. In a few minutes, the riders will be taking their positions on the grid and getting ready for the start of the MotoGP race. As you can tell from the live pictures we're bringing you, it's going to be fine weather for the race. The warm-up lap done with, the bikes and riders are lined up and ready to race here at the Sepang circuit. The start of another Malaysian Grand Prix is just seconds away.
Right, so here we go with the second race of the episode. We're in Malaysia. Let's see if we can get a good start. And it's dry, thank God. So let's see if we can have a decent race in this one. So let's see if we can get a good start. Oh God, keep that front wheel down. Not too bad. And just try and line them up. Now this first couple of corners can be tricky, so let's see if we can just take an inside line and take a few places. Slow it down, be good on the brakes. Right onto the apex, managed to squeeze through. Can we get up the inside of Vinales? Oh, what a turn that was. And can we take Petroza? And we're up to P4, so that was, oh God, we managed to flip over and take two more. So we're up to second in behind Valentino. What a start to the race. If you can line those corners up, it does work very well. Right, let's slow it down into this turn. God, went into a little bit too quick, and Dovizioso just tried to nick the place back, but we managed to stand it up and get away. Right, let's just keep nice and steady around here. It looks like we're going to have a battle with the dots around Malaysia. This is a circuit which he is a very good round, so let's just try and stick with him. We've still got the Ducati sitting behind us. Vinales has dropped off the pace, but that will suit Valentino in his hunt for a second place finish. Right, let's just try and keep it nice and steady into this turn and just try and stick with Valentino. If we can just stick with his pace, hopefully we can get an opportunity to get past at some point. I'm not going to push it. It's not a favourite circuit of mine. I do not like this circuit. I do actually sometimes prefer now and again it does rain, because that's only because the computer, the AI, are really slow in the wet, but in the dry they're pretty decent. So let's just try and stick with him. And this last couple of corners can be tricky. That wasn't great through there. We just dropped off the pace, but we're starting to put away from third place, which is good. And let's just try and stick with Valentino's pace. But I'm not going to fuss too much. If I don't win this race, it's not the end of the world, as we're already the world champion. But it would just be nice to get a nice victory in every race in this episode. Right, let's just try and get a little bit slipstream, and let's see if we can get past Valentino in this turn. I think we're going to get the inside line. No, he's going to get in there first. Right, let's just try and hold back. Be good on the brakes. He's right onto the apex. Let's just try and see where he's going to go. He's going to go nice and tight in. Let's just try and stick in the inside. Get a good drive. Can we get past him on the outside? This is going to be a tricky overtake. No, he's going to take the inside line, but we're sticking with him, and we've pulled away from Dovizioso. So it looks like it's just going to be a two-way battle here around Malaysia. Right, let's just try and take a nice line into there. That was a bit better this time, and we should get a good drive on the Yamaha. And I think we're going to take the inside line here, and he's going to hold the inside. Valentino, can I just, oh God, just trying to snuff him out there. Flip it over. Oh God, it just made contact with my rear there, but I was expecting that. Right, let's just try and slow it down into this. And just keep it nice and tight and get a good drive. Is he going to come back up the inside? Oh no, it didn't give him the opportunity, and it looks like Valentino is going to try and regain first place here. So let's just try and slow it down. Oh God, it just made contact as he went into the inside, but managed to control it. That was really good by the doctor, but I've managed just to stand it back up and force him back out again, and I'm back in the lead. But we're having a right battle here. Let's try and keep nice and steady, not too bad into that turn. Right, let's see if we can just pull away from the doctor around Malaysia. Oh, again, that rear, again, the suspension. Oh, God, almost lost it there as I tapped the power on. Really struggling with this Yamaha. Again, we're on the default setup, and we're getting forced out in that turn, and we just managed to squeeze Valentino out there, and we're back into the lead. But we're having a right battle here with the Italian. Let's just see if we can snuff him out on this final lap. But we keep on spinning up the wheels and getting loads of heat in them, and we are wearing down that rear tyre, so we're going to have to be aware of that in this final lap. Right, we've managed to have a nice turn there, and let's see if we can just push it a little bit more and get another victory. And then we go into the final race in Spain around Valencia, which is a circuit which I absolutely hate. It's not, out of all the Spanish circuits, it's the one that I really hate racing around. I don't know why. I have had a few wins around there, but I think I'm put off by some of the races I've had around there online. You get a lot of people taking you out in that race, so I'm not looking forward to it. But if we can just push and get a victory around there, that's a good way to end the season. Right, that's not too bad into there. Still keeping Valentino at bay, and he's really hot on my heels. He wants to take second place at least, and that pushes him a little bit further towards maybe taking second place in the championship. Right, that's not too bad through there. We're managing just to pull away slightly from Rossi, and oh no, danger. Vinales has actually caught up with Valentino, so it looks like Vinales might be able to challenge Valentino in this last lap, and that's not good news for Valentino. Right, let's just try and hold it into that turn. Kept it nice and steady, and we should be able to bring this home as long as we don't make any mistakes. Right, to slow it down, but that rear tyre is completely torn to bits. Now this is what's going to make it a little bit harder in season 3 on the Ducatis. The fact if we're going to do more laps is we're going to have to maybe play around with the compounds a bit more, because the soft is not going to last in a 6 or 7 lap race around some of these circuits where the weather conditions are quite where it's really hot. So it's going to be very, very testing, but it's going to be interesting as well, as you saw on the Moto2 season that we did on the fit, was it the 25% laps. So yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. So we're going to be on the I think we're going to be doing a different bike in the rider career. I haven't decided just yet which one, but get your votes in for that. Right, let's get into the results. So here we go. So there we go, guys. Valentino did manage to take second place there, and he's closing in. It's getting a little bit closer, but he's going to have to expect or hope that Vinales has a really poor last race if he wants to take second position off him. But we will see. So let's go straight into the results and see how our teammates have done again, because it's getting very, very close. Joseph Bell needs to get another victory in today's race. So let's see if he got another one, because I think he's a few points behind, but we might double check that now. And oh, we know he got second. Oh, that's not good news, but we will check to see how close he is in the championship going into the final race. Hopefully we can have 2 champions, but it might not happen. So let's get straight into that now. So here we go. Right, let's double check the championship standing. Now we'll double check Moto2, although our riders are not going to finish in the top half. Yeah, 11th and 12th, but they're starting to perform now. So hopefully in season 3 they will start pushing up the order and challenge. But I might move the riders round. Right, let's double check this. Joseph Bell, all 14 points. Oh, he's going to have to hope that John McVie mucks up or crashes out in that final race if he wants to take the championship. I don't think he's going to, but we will see. Right, let's get into the finale race. So here we go, guys. This is going to be good.
Good afternoon from the Ricardo Tormo circuit in Valencia, where the final round of this year's MotoGP World Championship is about to get underway. The weather forecasts are very reassuring. We should have good conditions throughout the race. Here at Valencia's Ricardo Tormo circuit, everything ready now, and in the riders' minds, there's room for one single thought: getting to the finish line first.
Right, so here we go with the finale race in Season 2. Can we get another win to finish off this episode? But it's not going to be easy. I do not like Valencia, and we're on the 4th row as well. So it's not always going to be a good start here. Oh, God, just try and settle down. And let's try and get up the inside of Lorenzo. No, Crutchlow just blocks me off there, but try and hold the inside. Oh, that worked out okay. We managed to take a few places. And that's a good start right into this turn. Try and get right onto the apex. And we managed to slip past a couple there up to P4. Oh, that's a perfect start. Right, just keep it steady through here. These corners can be challenging. And can we just stick with Marc Marquez and the 2 Yamahas? I think it's Valentino that's managed to get out in front. So Valentino's going for it here. He wants to get 2nd place, but he's got to hope for Vinales to have a poor race. That's the only way that's going to happen. Right, let's just try and keep it nice and steady, and we're sitting in P4, which is a good start, but to get a win round here is not going to be easy. Like I said, I'm not very good round Valencia. We're on the default setup, which is not going to help, because this bike is an understeer pig, I must admit. Right, let's just try and keep it nice and steady around there, and we should be able to squeeze right onto the apex. Oh, got a little bit of contact with Marc Marquez. I'm sorry about that, Mark, but I didn't take him off. Maybe I went a little bit too tight in there, but we managed to squeeze past him, and he's still on his bike, so I will take that. Right, so we're in behind the 2 Yamahas. Let's see if we can ruffle a few feathers with these 2 teammates and try and take a victory right onto the apex on that last turn. Oh, God, just sent us out a little bit wider. That's going to cost us a bit of pace, and I think I've got Marc Marquez just speeded up, coming round the outside here. Oh, we're going to have to be good on the brakes to beat him in this turn. Let's just try and hold it nice and tight. No, we couldn't stop the bike quick enough, and there he goes. So we've back down to P4. Oh, I hate this circuit. Right, let's just try and keep it nice and steady into this turn. Just try and stick with them. You don't know what's going to happen in this race. You know that a lot of crashes do happen on this circuit. It has happened in Moto 3, and all got a bit of contact by Marquez and Moto 2. I saw a lot of crashes around here, so anything's possible. And if these 2 up front have a nice battle and they take each other off, that would be a bonus for me. Right, just keep it nice and steady into that turn. We've got to try and close in right onto the apex again, just trying to push it as much as we can, and we are losing pace. These 2 are really setting a storm out here, and I'm really struggling to keep up. Right, let's just try and keep it nice and steady. We need to take a little bit more speed through this turn. We know we can get through here quicker, right onto the apex. Oh, we should be able to get past. Well, can we take both of them in that turn? We managed to squeeze past Valentino there, and we're into the lead. Fantastic. Right, but can we hold on to it? Right, keep it nice and steady into that turn. And, crash. Who's crashed? Valentino's crashed out. What the hell's happened there? Valentino's crashed out. We're definitely going to have to seek a replay for that. Oh, my God. Did Vinales take him off? I do not know. We're going to have to do a replay. But, yeah, so Valentino is out. So that means he's definitely not going to finish 2nd in the championship. And Vinales is going to battle with me on this final lap. Right, let's just try not to make any mistakes. And hopefully he doesn't take me off as well, if that's what's happened. Right, let's keep it nice and steady into the turn. That's not too bad. Just trying to keep it nice and gentle through there. Right, we've got to keep an eye on that. The front tyre looks pretty mashed up. and it's actually the one that's probably lower than the rear, actually, really chewing it up through this, and it is a very hot location as well. The circuit gets really hot round here, so you got the softs do just absolutely burn up completely, so you've got to be really good at not to force it too much. Right, let's keep it nice and steady. Let's not muck it up, and the bloody front tyre's almost given up already. Oh my god, really chewing it up. Let's try not to lose it in this. Oh god, that rear again just wanted to give up on me, but I'm just going to hold it into this turn, and I think we just managed to pull away from Vinales a little bit. Got no idea where Valentino is, but I feel so sorry for him because he was on one then, and I think he would have at least probably battled for that second position. Right, last corner, and we're going to finish on a high. 3 wins out of 3, and we're going to finish this championship in a really good way. Awesome race, and we will check out that replay. So we're going to just check out that replay and see what happened to Valentino. Right, so here we are with the crash replay. So Valentino took a nice wide line into this turn, but I managed to sneak up the inside. But what happened to him after that? Let's have a look. And he managed to be okay there into this right-hander, and oh, he just lost the rear end into that corner, and he took Marc Marquez off as well. Oh my god, I didn't realise that. Well, there you go, that's what happened. So there we go, that is season 2 finished, guys, and we become the champion on 416 points, and poor Valentino crashed out and he finishes 3rd. He also took Marc Marquez, poor sod, didn't expect that, but with a bike in his way he had nowhere to go, and those things happen. Right, we're going to get into the results now, and we're going to see if our Moto3 rider takes that championship. Can we have 2 champions at the end of season 2? I'm hoping so, but he was a few points behind, and I think John McVie was in a strong position. He needed him to crash out and he needed to win. So let's find out that now. Are we going to have 2 champions? It's going to be close. And no, he finished 4th and he comes 2nd. But there you go. We're getting decent results now. So we got what, 5 objectives. We're going to move the team round now. We're going to get our new bike, guys, and hopefully in season 3 we can get a champion in all 3 divisions. It's not going to be easy, but yeah, we are moving in the right direction. So let's get straight into it now and choose that Ducati. So here we go. Right, guys, so there we go. That's the end of season 2, and this is season 3. We've moved a few of the riders around just to mix it up a bit. Hopefully that will benefit us in the results at the end of season 3. But this is the bike we're going to be racing, the Ducati. It's probably not the colours I'm going to go with throughout the season. That's what we're going to start off on. I thank you so much for the support on the series. Please keep liking the videos, keep leaving your comments. I really appreciate it. And I will see you soon for some more MotoGP 17 here on this channel. I am sorry that the videos have been a bit slow, but I have got a lot going on at the moment and I do this part-time. Thank you so much for the support, guys, again, and I will see you very, very soon. So see you later. Bye-bye.